Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Automotive Idiotics talk show. Today's topic is going to be guilty pleasure cars. So what these are cars that we know we're not supposed to like, but we can't help it. To put it in Shakespearean terms, it is a forbidden love.
It just happens.
No,
It-
that's
yeah.
how the house love is forbidden. I don't know.
I didn't
Old
understand
English.
anything you said.
Yeah,
English back then was
It's
like
No
English today.
hablo español.
You wouldn't-
I
that's
don't
not
speak
English.
freaky deaky Dutch.
That's not English.
Okay.
I said
Anyways,
español, but
so,
Exactly.
so guys, so like I said, it's guilty pleasure cars. It's just cars that we know we're not supposed to like, but we can't help it. We like them. Very first guilty pleasure car for me is actually it's the Buick Roadmaster wagon. So yes, it is the Woody wagon. We are talking like a 1996 Buick Roadmaster. I'm not talking classic one from like the 70s or something like that. No, I want the really ugly one with the wood paneling on the side. Mint.
I agree on that one. I actually like that one too.
I
Well,
agree
we
as
can
well.
get each other's takes on those cars to see if they agree or not.
Yeah. So, I mean, at least here in America, we don't seem to like wagons a whole lot anymore.
It's a
But
shame.
yeah, that's just because we're American and we're stupid.
What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, come on. But at least the Buick Roadmaster wagon, that car back in the day was actually really, really cool. First point being, it had the same engine as the Corvette. Like,
Yeah,
come on, like, I get none for that. Here, hold on. I'm gonna say that again. Same engine as the Corvette. I'm gonna go Donald Trump on this Corvette.
LS swap or nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, it had an LT motor.
Yeah, it was an LT,
So
not LS.
basically,
Come on,
old Corvette.
step up, brah.
But that was a C4 Corvette. No one liked that Corvette. The Roadmaster is better than the Corvette at that time.
Ha! Take
Oh,
that,
shit.
Chevy. Anyways, I mean, at the time, it was obviously it was tuned a little bit differently for the Buick. It was putting out 260 horse, but the cool thing was it was also putting out 330 torque. So it was actually a bit of a powerhouse, at least on the low end part of things. So much so to the point where, and we're gonna throw up a picture of this right now. It could tow a boat. It's literally one of the pictures Buick used at the time, back in 1996, as a promotional photo. Was it pulling a boat out of a lake? Not a big one, but it could pull a boat.
Well, isn't it already a boat?
It's a boat that pulls a boat that you can go camping with and then head to the drag strip on the way home.
See,
And there's
the
still,
ultimate family vehicle.
there's still room in the back for a set of drag radials.
Exactly.
How can this get any better?
You can get a
Come on, people!
or if you have a family, you can put them on a roof rack. And
The family on the roof rack?
Yes,
I
because
know,
the drag.
Yeah, I was thinking the family on. You gotta protect those drag radials, but you can't let those get wet. You don't want like
They're expensive.
Yeah, those are expensive
That's
tires. I'm gonna throw the kids on the roof rack. Like, here's some goggles, you'll be fine.
Ratchet strap the seat down.
That's
No,
how
you
you'll
don't
get a
use
kick
seat
out of
belt.
it.
No, you don't.
It'll be
Ratchet.
laying on top of it, going, woo!
you ratchet strap the kids down, and you're like, yep, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Get in and you have to floor it.
Because did you actually ratchet strap something down if you don't tug on the ratchet strap afterwards and go, yep, that's not going anywhere?
Well, the last time we used one, it did go somewhere, so we didn't.
Well,
say
it was
correctly.
fun. Did anyone die?
Possibly.
Okay, the police haven't contacted me yet, but it's fine. So far, I'm in the clear. So that's at least my first one. So you're gonna see where we're going with all this.
Andrew's turn.
Yeah. So I also have picked a wagon, which it's a Mark IV Jetta wagon, not the Passat wagon, which looks a little bit better because it's a little bit more bubbly and more well-rounded. Quite literally.
This is the time where obese is a good thing.
Yes.
So
This one's a little more stubby, a little bit more squarish. It's kind of like you took a GTI and you like pulled the stretch button and you stretched it a good 5 feet.
yeah, that's accurate. Very accurate.
It's same platform as the GTI, just a little bit smaller turbo. It's a good modding platform. A lot of people like to slam them, bag them, but you know that looks good.
Like, I
As
threw it on
you'll
the
see
ground.
right here. I'm gonna put one up.
Yeah.
They're good if you have an issue with cops. They're usually mistaken as a grandma car because you can get them in gray or that light, ugly green color that everybody hates, but everything comes in it.
But at least the green is better than, oh look, it's another silver car. Oh look, it's another black car.
But even Kia Souls, what else comes in?
Okay, we
Ford Focuses of the same era all come in this ugly light green color.
Excuse me, it is mint green?
Puke green.
Okay. Baby just threw up mint green.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Like, I had a Mark IV. I like the Mark IV body style, whatever. And the
yeah, but you actually had the GTI though. You had the Golf GTI. This is the Jetta. This is different.
The Jetta had square headlights, unlike your GTIs were round.
Well,
It makes it look more like someone stubbed a toe and made it a car.
Wow. Your words. Not mine.
Exactly. Anyways,
A big toe.
Logan, what's your guilty pleasure car?
Mine's not a car, it's a minivan. I know what you're thinking.
I'm gonna pause you real quick. Y'all make fun of me for liking the Odyssey. So,
Okay, but look,
well,
the
this
Odyssey is the
cool.
Odyssey mid-engined.
No.
Is the Odyssey all-wheel drive?
No.
Yes, maybe the new one.
no, it's not.
No.
They
I
need
don't
to.
know.
Honda, you're missing a big opportunity. Just saying it.
Is the Honda Odyssey supercharged?
No.
And did it come with a manual transmission?
Well,
In Japan,
well,
it did, actually.
yeah, in Japan, and a little thing called the BC Moto.
Okay, but that's aftermarket. Did it
Shut
come from
your
the
mouth.
factory with a manual transmission in the United States?
Shut your mouth. Talk about the dang car already.
Anyway, this is the supercar of minivans, the
My
Toyota
gosh.
Previa. Sure, servicing it is hard because you got to rip out the front seats to get to the engine and do spark plugs and all that easy stuff.
Well, it's
Well,
no
I mean,
worse than like
work-
working on a cargo van.
Work
Yeah,
fans,
I
you
guess.
have to pull out the dog panel. Or dog cow, whatever it's called.
Doghouse or whatever. I think
Yeah,
it's
doghouse.
Yeah, doghouse.
Yeah, this one doesn't have dogs living in it.
Well,
It's a supercar.
maybe not.
As I said,
It.
it's got a low center of gravity, handling characteristics, a supercharger.
I'm gonna find
One-
a video of one rolling over, and I'm gonna put it up top.
You're not gonna find one. You're gonna see a guy looking behind him and being like, "Wow, that supercharger whine. Is that a Dodge Demon?" Nope. And then he gets overtaken by a Previa. That's what's gonna happen. Exactly.
You can't compare the Previa to a Dodge Demon.
Sure you can. When you get overtaken by one, and you're like, "How much did one of those run you?" And he's like, "More than you can afford, pal." But not really, because it was less than $5,000. Then it overtakes you. Anyways, yeah, Toyota Previa is cool. It's a minivan.
It's a blob that they turned into a van and threw a supercharger on it and hope the engine holds.
That's yeah.
It had 160 horsepower.
Woohoo!
Fury, but
My naturally aspirated head-ticking engine makes more power than that.
yeah, but this would beat it because it's got the handling characteristics. You take this around the tail of the dragon,
Oh.
and it wouldn't roll over. It would-
Okay. I'm cutting you off, sir. No more drinks for you. However, though, I can't really talk too much because my next one, so there's this little company that's no longer in the U.S. called Isuzu, and well, I guess they are still technically in the U.S., but it's only commercial vehicles. But
the little box trucks and stuff.
yeah, they're the ones that they make the open frame box truck things where literally it's technically a COE, cab over engine. So you get in a wreck, your knees are the bumper. So good luck with that.
So don't skip leg day.
Yeah, don't skip leg day.
Or maybe you should, because then your legs will be thinner. Therefore, they're not as far forward.
But
Or you can just have them amputated. Then
that's
you
an
don't have to
option
worry
too,
about
but then that's going to make it a little difficult to, hit those pedals on the
Yeah,
floor.
they got things.
canes.
for
You use
amputees.
canes. to
Oh,
push
okay,
the
so
pedal.
use canes with your hands, then how are you steering it?
Your knees.
No, they just got hand controls.
You have your
They have
legs
this-
amputated right
Yeah,
below
then-
the knees.
Then you're gonna look like one of those weird, like, dog-faced alien things from Star Wars. I don't even know what the heck that species is. There's gonna be some nerd watching this go, Joey, it's that! How can you not know this? Whatever, I don't care.
Just send it. That's all I can say. Just send it.
However, this vehicle that I like, you can send it in. It's the Isuzu Vehicross.
Yeah.
And
I know what
it's
you're
not.
thinking.
Well, so,
I've
I'm
never
sorry.
heard of that before.
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
either before today.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sorry. I also said it wrong. It's the Vehicross. Because it's literally cross is in all caps.
Yes.
That is the technical way it is written.
It'll be up there.
It kind of looks like if in one of the pictures it's got weird chrome pieces in the middle of the grill, so it kind of looks like it's a vampire going But
It kind of looks like if a Jeep, an older Liberty, ate too many Big Macs.
that is yes, that's pretty accurate. But also, when you go looking up pictures of them, and when we go throwing pictures here above our heads, the wheels actually look absolutely huge on this thing. I think it came stock with like 18 or 19-inch rims or something like that. It came stock with really, really big rims for the time because they only made it from 1999 to 2001. It was a very short-lived vehicle because it sucked. And then also tons and tons of plastic cladding all over it. It's like one of those Subaru was just starting to get on this, and then Isuzu was like, "Oh yeah, we can do that!" Whoa! And just threw it all over the place.
It's so when you crash into a rock because you think your car's an off-roader, it just snaps in half.
Well, no, it doesn't snap in half. It buckles in, and you just kind of hit it, and go, and it pops right back out like the bumper on my Civic.
Well, then you're not sending it hard enough.
Well, fair point. However, the other kind of cool thing was it only had 2 doors, so 2 doors is more fun. 4 doors is 2 doors too many.
I got the 3rd gen Eclipse. Everybody hates these because they want the 1st and 2nd gen because it came all-wheel drive turbo. Oh boy!
And they were better looking.
And they had the 4D63, which everyone loves.
Well, you could get a 6G72 3-liter V6. It is a
everyone-
pain
That's
to do
not as
maintenance
good.
It is a pain to do maintenance on. It is
Especially
a pain
when
to
you go
do
to do-
everything on. But
Yeah, especially when you go to do spark plugs and accidentally drop a screw into cylinder number 2 and blow the engine.
Hey, he has experience.
Or I'm
Wow.
sorry, too soon? Too soon?
He
Well,
has experience with this car. He owned one.
yes, I love it.
Well, was this car number 7 or 8?
That was before
Oh, he's
that.
doing the
3.
math.
It's
That's
3.
Oh,
It's
okay.
number 3.
Yeah, way before that. That was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years
We're
ago.
on car number 8 or 9 now. I can't remember.
Exactly.
I forgot what I was just saying, so Logan, you're up.
Okay, he made a very good argument for the Eclipse. Anyways, my second, as you know, I am resident Porsche fanboy. So there's a Porsche 911 generation that everyone hates because it doesn't look as good as the other ones, which I agree with. Because it's got these fried egg headlight looking things. That's what they call them. It's the 996 generation. But I kind of like them because all the other Porsche 911 turbos, they're still like $100,000, $80,000. These you get for like $35,000, $40,000. And
Because no one wants them.
That's like 5 or 6 Toyota Previa. So why don't you get yourself a real supercar?
Exactly.
And ignore the 911.
Why would you want something with the engine
Wow,
hanging
sure.
out the back when you can get a mid-engine? Come on, where's your supercar?
Because it's unique. This isn't mid-engine, this is rear-engine, so...
Yeah, because Porsche was like, hey, we're going to take this thing that doesn't work, and we're going to engineer the crap out of
And
it
we're
until
gonna
we
make it work.
make it work.
And they did.
Yeah.
But,
That's why they're so expensive, because they're overly engineered and they were too stubborn to actually do something that makes sense. Good job, Porsche.
it's unique. Anyways, the turbo is one of the best performance bargains, I would say, because at $45,000, it still goes 200 miles an hour, and it still has...
Can your
I'll say
Previa do
this at
200
4
miles
miles
an
an
hour?
hour.
Yeah, can your Previa do 200 miles per hour?
Well, I don't know, because I don't have the means to buy one.
Then fine. Get means and buy one.
It means.
Yeah. Okay. Sweeping declaration. You all are witnesses now. We are challenging you to get your hands on a Toyota Previa, see how fast it will go.
Okay, I'll swap something into it.
No.
You need your fancy supercharger.
Yeah,
engine.
it has to be supercharged, and you can't do anything to it.
Those are classic, okay?
And I don't know how to work on it.
So you on your own.
Okay. It'll happen eventually. They're hard to find because they're collector's items. Anyways, back to back to the 911. The normal ones, the non-turboed ones, had IMS bearing issues, which are easily fixed. Most of them, for sale today, probably have that done. That's another reason people avoid them. But there's also a good aftermarket, which can get rid of those Friday headlights and make it actually look like a normal 911.
So you get it for $45,000, and then have to put another $20,000 to actually make it a worthwhile car. Thus making it the price.
Not for a turbo. A turbo, you just have to get whatever headlight aftermarket thing they have that removes the little fried eggs parts.
So what I'm hearing is that even though you could just spend another $20,000 to get one that's actually worth it from the beginning, you could get the one that sucks. And
You can get the one that sucks and spend like a few $100s on headlight cover things that remove the whole stupid fried
But then
egg.
the car itself still looks ugly. That's the one Porsche where you look at it and go, eh.
Sort of, but it's a 911. It still drives like a 911. That's the point.
Yeah, exactly. The
Anyways.
engine hanging out the back and wanting to yank you all over the place when you're going through a turn.
I don't know that you have any actual 911 experience.
Do you?
No. But
Exactly.
in video games, I do.
Okay, here we video games.
Exactly.
Anyway, again, I'm gonna cut you
Yeah.
off now.
Sure.
You're getting cut off. So the last of my guilty pleasure cars, though, is actually the Honda Ridgeline. This one isn't quite as hated, but at least for all you truck people out there, I know right now you're going to be wanting to reach through the screen, grab me by the throat, and slap me across the face.
He's not a truck person. Neither am I. I don't really care for trucks at all.
I'm going to slash his tires later now. Or no, I'll just wait until, his engine blows up because it's his Volkswagen's super reliable. But the Honda Ridgeline, as the big issue that everyone had with it, of course, was it's a unibody truck. So everyone was like, no, that's so wrong. And it's like, okay, yeah, I agree. A real truck shouldn't be unibody, but it's so much more capable than what everyone wants to admit, especially the new ones. It's gotten best mid-sized truck 3 years in a row now, I think, by Car and Driver. So
Let's talk about the front wheel drive.
okay, yes, it does come in front-wheel drive. I agree, that sucks. But the all-wheel drive system, you have even said you love your Honda all-wheel drive
Yes.
system in your CR-V.
And
This
this-
has the same type of system.
Yes, but this is a truck. And it's majorly front wheel drive until you lose traction in the front wheels.
And then that all-wheel drive system kicks in, and it kicks butt. So, but if anything, though, you also can't deny it has Honda reliability, which I'm pretty sure we all can agree is some of the best on the planet.
as a minivan engine.
Yes, a minivan engine, a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 that makes almost 300 horsepower.
Yeah, but if it had a supercharged Previa engine.
Oh my gosh, Logan, give it up! But I guarantee you, your Previa would not be pulling on my Ridgeline.
It probably would if your Ridgeline was pulling a trailer and front wheel drive.
Okay,
Not
can you
all-wheel
pull a
drive.
trailer with your Previa?
Probably.
Probably, yeah, like maybe a 200-pound trailer.
You put a little trailer with some rims on it and drag radius.
You throw a
so
trailer
can-
with my fat butt on there, it's not going anywhere.
It probably would. It's got the torque.
Oh my gosh. However, though, at least the new Ridgelines, they also got some really cool kind of, I guess you could call them gag features. Like this little... Well,
what's
that-
Is
word
that
you're
to hold
looking
your
for?
gag reflex in when you look at it?
Gimmick features? Is that the
Gimmick,
word
that's the word, not gag. Gimmicks! It's got some gimmicks! Like you can get top of the line models. They have speaker actuators built into the bed liner. So literally you press a button on the inside and it sends all the signal from the sound system on the inside to these speaker actuators, turning your truck bed into one gigantic speaker. So it's like, okay, that's really cool for tailgating. And then also it's got the really cool dual action tailgate, which I'm just gonna say, all the truck manufacturers, Ford, Chevy, well, GM, and Ram now are all just like, okay, what cool stuff can we throw into the tailgate? A few years ago, Ford started putting in the steps up in there. Now on the Sierra, the GMC Sierras, you can now get the dual action, like it's got the middle section thing in the tailgate. Ram's going to start putting a 60-40 split on their tailgates. You know who did this first? Honda. Honda did it first. Their tailgate folds down and to the side. They did it first. Everyone else is copying that.
But then everyone was like, hey, we want this on a real truck. That's not front wheel drive.
You know what truck people don't say? What's a VTEC, yo?
Oh my gosh. It's not my fault that if you started throwing a VTEC-like system on like a 5-liter V8, if you go calculating the numbers on it, it would make like 350 horse, which is more than what a similar V8 would make currently in other trucks. So, just saying.
But they don't need VTEC to make power.
Yeah, but if they had VTEC, they'd be making more power. Anyways, plus one last thing though with the Ridge. Thanks. I see how you allergic to my Ridgeline.
Yeah,
maybe.
Oh, okay.
Allergic to fake pickup trucks.
Oh my god.
We don't even care about trucks.
However, yeah, these guys don't give two rips about trucks. I'm the redneck here.
Unless it's like a Volkswagen Caddy, those are cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
we
mini
can't
trucks.
deny those. Yeah, everyone loves a Volkswagen Caddy.
Let us talk about my next car.
Oh, is it related to condiments that you put on burgers? Lettuce?
No, but you might be able to make toast in this thing.
Oh.
The Scion XP. I don't know why I like Scion XPs. I never know why, but they're square. They're toaster-like, but they look kind of good when you lower them and put a nice set of wheels on them. That's about as far as you can go, as long as you don't punch a hole into them. Don't
Yeah,
like
how
that, but
Yeah.
The Kia Soul kind of stole this idea from Scion since
Yep.
you know, they're like, hey, what's good? College kids like hip toaster-shaped, a good audio system, little car things.
More like, hey, what kind of vehicle can college kids get the most illegal substances into and turn into a hot box? Oh, look, it's already shaped like a box.
Well, look, they're advertising it.
I
with
mean, you can
hams
get
or-
kind of toasted in these.
Heyo! None of us have ever done drugs, so this is especially stupid. Logan, your last car, please.
Okay, let's get on with another one. This one's American.
America. Yeah.
So, the Trans Am, specifically the WS6 one that has giant like dragon nostrils that a lot of people don't like. It had an LS in it, so I mean, yeah, it's a muscle car. And compared to the other muscle cars of the time, it had a lot of power. Because this was around the time where they're like, we got like 180 horsepower out of this 5-liter V8 somehow. I guess it was a little
Yeah, we're
bit
calling
that
you
time,
out,
but
IROC Z.
yeah,
Piece of crap.
even like the Mustang only had 300 horsepower, which the next generation V6 had 300 horsepower, so it's just, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a slap across the face.
So yeah, I know a lot of people, when they think of Trans Am, they think of the old black one with the gold and all that. That one's more revered than the catfish generation, as they call it. Or mostly the Camaro. This one doesn't look as much like a catfish, but
325 buff horses!
yeah, you put the Bud Light in and the bald eagles come out of the exhaust. That's how it
Exactly,
works.
that's how that works.
Anyways,
That's fact.
even if it didn't have that much power, it's an LS. You can do whatever you want to it. You can make it 1100 horsepower twin turbo drag racer dyno queen if you want. Whatever. It has a huge aftermarket. It's an LS.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. They're kind of quirky looking. I like them.
They always win a lot of exhaust competitions.
That is also a true fact.
Yeah, LS.
So. Anyways, guys, those are at least our guilty pleasure cars. If you got any that we didn't mention, feel free to comment below. Let us know what you like that everyone else hates. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, keep track of everything else that we're doing. We had a little bit of a hiatus since our last video. We apologize for that. We're going to get more videos out here pretty soon.